Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to the news. Well, the Galactic Battle Season 8 Week 3 is underway. This is post the most recent patch, which makes it so that Rangers are now worth points. The Galactic Battle length is a third of what it was, down to 4 hours from 12, and taking bases is cut in half. So if it was normally 2 hours to take the main base, it's an hour. If it was normally an hour to take the small base, it is now a half hour. This has greatly increased the pace of games. It is changing the Galactic Battle. These little changes are actually kind of huge, and I'm going to be covering that today. First thing you'll notice is that we are in the bottom left side of the screen. I understand most people are used to looking at the top left part of the screen, but we hit a Patreon goal. Patreon's still in pre-release. We hit a goal. It was hit 20. Now we got a green screen. So we're upgrading the channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments below. But on our ever-going pursuit to increase the quality of videos and content on this channel, this is where we have to go from here. So here we go. We're also working on mic quality and trying not to yell so much. But we'll talk about that maybe at the end. Stick around for that. Let's talk about what everyone's here for. I interrupt this news segment to bring you bonus news. There was 3 more things I forgot to add to this news broadcast, so I'm going to add them now. 3 major things are from the patch. We also got upgraded resource tiles. A lot of people were complaining about tile 16, tile 17 never being here. Instead of adding level 16 and 17 tiles, they just upgraded the amount of resources on every tile. So basically 20% more. So the level 15 tiles, instead of having 500,000 cash, they have 600,000 cash. And the same for the parts and the wreckage. So 1.2 million instead of a million. So that's nice. Little bonus resource gathering there. Also, we picked up this new little feature. So let's say you want to build something really big. Normally what you would do is like you would try to queue it up and it'd be like, oh, you don't have enough. So it'd send you into your inventory, right? So now you click on this. Green screen issues. There we go. And what happens is you take it to this screen here, and there's a new screen. So you need food and parts. It tells you how much more you need. So you can literally just click on the items you want. So boom, boom, boom. And it tells you how much more you need to go. So that's really nice. And the last and final thing is we have these new daily quests. These do daily quest chests, and you can also get them in Galactic Battle. So an issue is always during an event, if you need the daily fires and you go into Galactic Battle, if you do the 20th quest, you don't get that daily fire for the event. Now they're giving us daily quest chests, which aren't the Eternal Fires, but they're also much better. On top of just having the dailies a little bit easier to do. So it's Explore 5 instead of Explore 10. It's build less troops. I think 20 leadership. I don't know. There was a couple other things that were easier too. So it's easier to do the dailies. The rewards are getting better. And that's just 3 more things they put in the last patch that kind of got snuck in. Back to the news. So they did change, right? Rangers, the tier 1 infantry, which used to not be worth points and used to kind of just be a ranger fest until someone made a mistake, now are worth points, but instead of being worth 1 point, they're actually worth 1/10 of a point. So it's still okay to use rangers, especially against high tier if you're using like bullets for an ignore tier suppression build, but it doesn't go unpunished. So be careful with those builds. Admittedly, though, I mean, the use for bullet in Galactic Battle is lowering. It's not as good as it used to be because there's already residual points every 10 minutes for being on the battlefield, which for a level 22 ship, I believe is 4,000 points. 4,000 points, am I right about that? Might be 2,000. I've got an image I'll show you. And then also showing the point calculation for losing troops and scoring points. So what we learned is that the battles only lasting 4 hours makes it so that offense is really important. Defense commanders, Reinhardt, Rogers, Elf, still going to be great in big fights. But the fact of the matter is because it's only a 4-hour battle, the defense commanders were great at sitting on a base, taking it, and forcing the game to end in less than 12 hours. Nobody wants to sit around for 12 hours in the Galactic Battle. They'd rather just win. With the offense commanders, you can go out, low risk, 1-slot bust, awakening, score some points, and then just go hide. At that point, when there's an hour left, if you have the point lead, you can leave. So your games can be 3 hours long because they have to sit in your base for an hour to take it. So, the Galactic Battle offense scheme is kind of coming back. We didn't like that offense meta, the 1-slot bust meta, that Stella meta. is kind of returning. The age of Stella and Golem offense, one slot bust, died out in Season 6 and 7 with Elves and Reinhardts and Rogers, but now that they've increased the pace, looks like we're going to be seeing a resurgence of Vegas, Nekajiros, Gillies, Pictors, probably Medusa as well. We don't see a lot of Medusa, but she's a Never Sleep Awakened commander. Don't sleep on Medusa. You stack Taurus and Leo on her, and she's dangerous. Not as good as Vega, not as good as Neko, admittedly, but still quite good. Power-ups are something in Galactic Battle that you kind of just took for granted because you'd kill so many Rangers. You'd have plenty of half-hour buffs. You spend 50,000 points to get half-hour buffs. The actual sand in the Galactic Battle I'm talking about. Without many Rangers to kill, it's much harder to get those power-ups, so you have to use them a little more sparingly. I think that's an interesting point because you still want to get that integral point gain up so you get bonus points, but also it's nice to have Commander heal speed up, Troop heal speed up, Marching speed up, and frankly, it's just hard to kill that many Rangers. Massacre doesn't give points unless it hits Tier 1 Yeti or higher. Just like Massacring Rangers didn't used to give points, it still doesn't. I don't know if it gives sands, though. It might give PvP sand. I'm not sure about that. Check the comments below. If you know for sure, put that in the comments. A couple more things. The server merge patch came through. We did a live stream on it. It went okay. Obviously, there were some hiccups. The devs didn't have it fully figured out. It looks like now the oldest 5 servers got it. If you're on one of those servers, you have the option to go to that PvP screen over here, choose the shop right here, and if you go to item, you can choose it. I don't know if everyone gets that. Only if your server's eligible, I think, do you get that. But it's 8,000 of the honor tokens. Very expensive. And you can only go to another server that allows players to leave. So only the oldest 5 servers that can buy it can transfer to each other. I did hear that they released another server and another server. So as time goes on, it looks like they are going to be opening more servers up to it. So be on the lookout for that. I don't want to badmouth players. I don't want to badmouth guilds. That's not what we do here. However, I think a lot of people don't realize the severity of changing guilds. The grass is not always greener, and we have a lot of time and money tied into these accounts. So before you go committing yourself to a new guild and a whole new server, you might want to ask around. If anyone's serious about guild server transferring, talk to me. No, I'm not recruiting for my own server. In fact, a lot less people wanted to come to my server than thought. Most people wanted to leave. Right? I think more people are just trying to get people to come to their server than them leaving their own. I don't know. But if you are serious about doing a server merge, definitely talk to the people on the other side before committing to that, because a good example of that is, for me, if I want to go to the server next to me, I will be ranked 12, so it's going to cost me 3 jumps. Now, 3 jumps is manageable, okay? But if I wanted to go to, say, Star server, I would be... Oh, that's another 3 jumps. There was a different one I clicked on. Was it High Guard server? I would be rank 5. So from going from rank 12, I'd be going to rank 5, and the migration cost is 7 jumps. 7 jumps. I would never be able to... Once I got there, right, okay, it'd probably be easier to leave. It depends on where you go, though. It really depends on where you go. If I wanted to go back to my server, and I was going to be in the top 5, it would cost me 7 jumps. And the only way to lower your power is, like, 0 yourself, absorb a bunch of commanders. It's hard to go back lower in power, so be careful. It might be harder to go back to your main server than you thought. It's not the same price both ways. What else? Patreon hit 20 supporters. Thanks everyone for supporting the channel. Like I say, the ever-increasing quality. I want to be proud of this channel. I want to be proud of the time and the money I've spent on it. And if you guys want to help out and get a part of it, check out the Patreon. Sending out the mugs. Still got those mugs. You get invited to the promoters channel, you get early access to all the videos, and if you really want to get behind the channel, get your name on the credits, you can even get your own episode of ARCs or Pimp My ARC. So, huge shout out to you guys. I think you guys don't get a lot of credit for that. The paid supporters of this channel really do make this possible. If I didn't have the support of those 20 people, who knows? But, I've got Pickle Rick here with a Tina avatar in Ace. I'm going to fight him. If you want to be featured in a video and you have a Tina avatar, I might fight you and put it in a video. Only people with Tina avatars, though. Pickle Rick. Alright, I'll take my full medal against him. Just as a weird tidbit to the end of these videos. Who sticks around for these? I'm glad you guys do, though. Oh, this isn't a Tina. This is a Chief main. It's a Tina avatar, though. Oh, he's 200 million power. All right, Pickle Rick, what do you got? Infantry versus... He only has one commander. Are you kidding me? Pickle Rick handing out the free wins. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. I don't know if he's trying to get downranked in Ace or if he just... I don't know. I don't know why I did that, but I'll take it.